Hello there. I have been cursed. I'm always on the lookout for weird and painful challenges I can suffer through, and a glorious, if evil, commenter has challenged me to finally do it. Play Equestria at War. It's a lot more than just a mod with some ponies in it. It's rich in lore, unique mechanics, and a surprisingly diverse array of different countries. Of course, none of that matters to me. I want to suffer. So I found the one country that has a unique unit, the PANSERBJORN, and I'm going to win this very silly mod while using only armored polar bears. Can I overcome this absolutely packed mod and survive? Like the video and subscribe to find out. No. Oh god, no. So much text. That's right, we are here with Equestria at War. But we're not just playing any old random Equestria at War video, we're gonna do an X only. Because I've picked the polar bear communities, a northern power ruled by Wellington. Look at him. Look at his little goatee. An Arctic country with a lot of problems, but a lot of possibilities, including secret paths. Focus tree doesn't look very good, but don't worry, it massively changes. But the main thing is this PANSERBJORN equipment. Panzer with an S. I love it. This is the equipment used by the polar bear unique unit, the PANSERBJORN. It is basically just a better infantry, but certain paths have a crap ton of bonuses for them, so we will be using them. Kind of crazy. We have to first fix our horribly divided country. We have all kinds of terrible malices. Oh, our clans are divided. And we're repaying griffins for rifles, because this is, of course, Equestria Wars. It has all kinds of weird things, scientific development, industrializing society and literacy. It's got text and history with all the different clans. Oh my god, it's too much to read. But considering that the Lords of the Thunder puts themselves as the greatest source of PANSERBJORN, that is the path we will be going, because I want to make my PANSERBJORNs as powerful as possible. Unfortunately, we're going to be doing some evil things, but we'll get to that in a little bit. For starters, oh boy, it's the Road to 56 research tree divergence. My goodness. There's unique polar bear technologies giving huge bonuses. We have very few units and very low pony power. Oh god. But before we go into an actual conflict, we will be using PANSERBJORNs only. Wellington is basically just trying to fix his country. The treasury's empty. All the clans are fighting. I'm sure this will be completely fine. We get a whole host of little focuses to gradually improve our country, but every single time we finish one, we then get an equivalent way worse malice. It's like we try and do something and then our stupid bears get all angry about it. There's also going to be all kinds of weird things going on in the rest of the world, but I'm not at all familiar with the lore of Equestria at War. There's a lot of it. Look at this. I quite literally picked the polar bears because the PANSERBJORN units are not limited to special forces cap, so I could do them only. That's truly it. But let's see what we got in store. Dude, B. Collini. Come on, look at him. There's so many events. Basically, all of the polar bear communities betray us and won't help us, so we're all pissy. But also, we've invented the fighter plane. Little bears in fighter planes. We get a whole bunch of plane technology for free. That's so weird. Right, this is the big question, the outcasts. Do we allow everybody to come back, or just like some of them? If we allow everyone to come back, this may have far-reaching consequences. I don't think it overwhelmingly matters for our choices, because we're going to be going down a very specific path. And then we get the insanity event. We can either stay with Paul Wellington, go to the supremacy with Lord Torben, or be all peaceful and such. We're going to be going with the supremacy path and Lord Torben. This puts us all the way up here, so I really should have been building up here instead. Oh well. And we still got to work through all of this focus tree, with the main decisions being, do we make people friends, or taking this option may result in inability to access certain content. If the machine of death grinds onwards, a darker path can be taken. Oh my. Look at that. We are now officially PANSERBJORN only. That's cool as hell. We have a ton of like special equipment. We're basically polar bears in armor. This is fantastic. For each of the different states, or rather each of the different clans that exist in the polar bear communities, we can choose to make them kneel or turn them into dust. For this path, because I'm going down a specific goal, we're going to be a little mean. We're going to turn everyone into dust and kill everybody. Don't judge me. It's fine. It's all part of the plan. The whole vibe of this path is that everyone is part of a changeling conspiracy, and they're actually changelings, not proper bears. So we have to kill all of them. Countless bears died. Warriors and elders slaughtered without mercy. Jesus Christ. And it damages the state really badly. Local construction speed minus minus 30%. It's pretty bad. And one by one, the other clans of beardom must fall. The only lord of Aldrahill. This mod is very silly. Another day, another clan destroyed. And now with everything under our control except for Mathiaferran under Paul Wellington, we must secure the mountain passes. Wait, the Arabian national state. What? War is Tartarus. Arabia? Oh, I get it. Like Arabian horses. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. The greatest betrayal. We have wiped out Clan Schliefling and Paul Wellington. Okay, and with that done, we are now Torben of Clan Svartbells. Look at our portrait. An irredentist academic. We now have access to a brand new massive chunk of a focus tree, but we mainly care about this path on the right. We stand alone. And because we have chosen to wipe out Clan Schliefling, we get truly alone and a whole other path filled with surprisingly good bonuses. And Surf Workers, PANSERBJORN attack 10%. And it even has more here for an extra 5%. I've added it all up throughout this whole focus tree. I believe I can get 35% attack bonus for the PANSERBJORNs. This is crazy. And we can also do a little bit of conquest. So we're going to just kind of go right down this tree and try and have some kind of economy because we really don't have any. We can at least finally begin training more PANSERBJORNs. So let's just do that for as much manpower as we have. All these events and story text basically mean that we believed that all the other bears in the community were changelings. We killed all of them. And then they were like, yeah, none of them were changelings. They were just bears. And we're like, oh, well, all part of the conspiracy. I'm now the over-tyrant. Now we're Clan Svartbells, over-tyrant Torben. Okay. For some reason, I can just click this button and end all illiteracy. So I guess I'll just do that. But all right. The first nation I can attack is the Black and White Storm, ruled by the Penguins. And it doesn't seem like they have really any troops or any preparation or friends. So I might just beeline that in a minute, because then I can just destroy them after I get like a couple factories. Maybe I could try to start repairing things, please. Oh, we can get thousands of equipment for free. Oh, yes, please. Give it to me. That's going to make it way easy to push. Again, these guys really do have very few divisions, and we only have 7, but that's more than they have, especially if I do this. Ooh, very luckily, the Changeling lands have not attacked us. Apparently, they could actually destroy us, but it looks like they're fighting the Deer people instead. Okay, they're going to be our main enemies, so we're kind of gearing up for that. Oh, they're justifying against us. What? No way. Let's go. Got our very first upgrades to PANSERBJORNs and our general units attack as well. 5% attack and 10% for PANSERBJORNs, as well as factory output. I'm going to get a couple of these before I try attacking. I do have the divisions ready, but I'm just a little nervous because I don't really have much equipment, because these divisions use a ton of PANSERBJORN armor. Not sure if I can afford this. All right, let's go. We're going to hit them. Sorry, Penguin. All right, you're done. Ooh, okay, we are just ripping through them like we're giant bears covered in armor. That makes sense. Decent amounts of attack. Oh, yeah. Let's go. It keeps cycling units back in. Come on, die already. Yes, we got them. Let's go. Can we please push to the east and take Amundsen and circle this army? That'd be like most of their divisions gone. Just marching behind their lines. Go, 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 boys. You can do it. Their capital, weirdly, is on an island in the north. Hopefully, there's no one on it and I can just walk onto it. That'd be really nice. Look at this. Encased in star steel. We make all of our PANSERBJORNs. Oh, look at that logo. Have tons of armor. 10% more bonuses, including 15% org. What the hell? This is so strong. Yep, they were completely empty. All right, I guess I'll just annex all of you, take your ship, and behold, our new power. Unfortunately, we're really not going to be able to garrison this, like, at all. I have no idea how we're going to be able to do anything, but we're going to make it work somehow. I'm not sure. It would appear that I can core these territories if I get at least 40% compliance in all of the states. So we're just going to leave them all on local police force because I can get 0.1%. So that's only going to take a bit over a year to get, actually. That's not too bad. Oh, we're finally getting more research slots. And apparently I can get 2, actually. That's surprisingly strong once you go down this. We get a lot of bonuses, too, as well as annex war goals against the Changeling lands. But I somehow don't think I'm ready for this because they have like 40 divisions and 3 or 4 times my industry. So I'm just not going to do that just yet. We're just going to try and fix our economy first. We actually have a whole line of PANSERBJORN bonuses, giving us an extra 100% armor, some breakthrough. These bonuses are crazy, including unlocking a unique thunder armor. We have to work towards this. It's going to take a really long time, but I don't care. And with the completion of the stars cage in our grasp, we will be a modern society with a developed science base. I think, yes, we will be, oh, look at that. We'll get rid of all of our malices pretty much, and we'll finally be able to research things properly. That's fantastic. There's an Abyssinia crisis now. So there's still an Abyssinia, which is just the name for Ethiopia. What? Yeah, here it is, the Kingdom of Abyssinia. And he's also called Tali Silisi. Silisi, because it's a cat. It's a cat next to Margi, Egypt, and Asturia. Okay, it seems like all these names, they just ran out of energy, I think. Oh, the Griffonian Empire is in a massive civil war. Very cool. I was kind of thinking of maybe justifying in them, but I guess it's not a good idea. It's not a great idea to attack countries into civil war. Everything kind of breaks apart. 5 glorious research slots. Let's go. We're going to catch up on everything, including enchanted industry, 10% factory output. What on earth? Yes, please. It's incredible. God damn it. There was a whole garrison mechanic here of integration I could have been using with lower resistance target. Lower man, that'd have been really good. That would have sped up our integration. Whoops. Oh, we're getting them as core states. Yes. Oh, that's so much better. Oh dear. Changelings demand iron. The changelings are demanding either we attack, we'll pay, or we can provide and become a protectorate. Oh my. All right, you know what? We're going to defend ourselves. Screw you. We refuse to bow down. But just in case, let's put everyone on the line. We also, for some reason, have polar infantry who are polar defense forces, but we're just going to turn them into our glorious PANSERBJORNs as well. Get on the line. It would appear that Stalinograd, oh, that's a fun name, has intervened in the Novo-Griffonian Civil War, taking sides with the Republic of Nova Griffonia. I'll just ignore that and continue to focus on this. Oh, there's actually an open border over in the north. That's not good. Ooh, okay, border wars have begun. They're starting to strike me now. Not good. General Strong Boy. I love it. But hopefully these should be strong enough to resist them. Oh, we get 10% base war support. That's incredibly good. We just gain access to PANSERBJORN Thunder armor. It's basically got more armor, a little bit better stats. It's a direct upgrade to our traditional, but I really can't afford to upgrade just yet. So we'll do that in a little while. Ooh, 100 PP and I can trade with Skyfall. Gives me a ton of eco bonuses. That's quite a lot of stuff. Where's Skyfall? Besides being a mediocre James Bond movie. Here, it's the Skyfall Republic. I don't understand why I'm trading with them. I also have Winter Logistics Company giving me 25% attack and defense in snow. What on earth? That's incredible. Yes, please. We can now attack the Changeling lands if we want to. I'm going to wait because there's 2 obscene bonuses. No need for rations, where I devour the Changelings, getting tons of equipment capture ratio, which is obscenely good, and find their breaking point, where I think I just make them really scared because I'm a bear and wreck their defense. So let's just do both of those, and then we'll start the attack. Let's just hope they don't attack me first, because they've got like 6 tanks on me. Ooh, here we go. The Changeling Equestria border. It looks like they're starting to fight themselves. Oh, they're going to fight them instead? That'd be so good. I'm getting up as many units as possible, and I'm delaying clicking this glorious bonus because it only lasts for 360 days. I don't want to waste it. Just spent all of my PP on the very last bonus to PANSERBJORN, Lord Midas of Tordenstjern. It costs us 15% consumer goods factor for some ungodly reason, but 10% HP and breakthrough for everybody, and the PANSERBJORNs themselves get an extra 10 attack and defense. Pretty obscene. We're also still just sort of getting ready. My hope, because it looks like they've just thinned out on the border, my hope is that the Great War between the Changeling lands and Equestria is just about to start. And the moment it does, the moment, I am going to gallop my armored bears in and take over everything. Oh, damn, it's kicked off. Okay, this is the Great War. The Changeling Queendom has attacked the Crystal Empire and Equestria. I think this is basically like France v Germany, I guess. All right. Now, here's the thing. They've still got a lot of troops on my border, but I think they're going to start to reassign them. And as soon as they do, I'm going to kick the butts. Oh, wow, look at that. The Great War. We finally have the we will find their breaking point malice bonus even, which is, oh my god, it makes them really just destroyed. 15% defensive malices. We're going to go. We're just going to start the attack right now. Let's see if we can make this work. Straight away, their infantry cannot pierce us at all, which is incredible. We have a huge amount of soft attack with massive bonuses. Oh, that's nice. That's really cool. I would suggest joining the Equestrian faction, but for some reason, there's a game rule that I'm not allowed to join factions. So I guess I'll just fight it on my own. Broken past the initial layers of defenses, we've taken an tax. Let us try to connect our railroad. Oh, they added unique special projects? No way. There's advanced thermatology. That's so cool. Division nutrition supply. I want that. Gimme. Actually being able to encircle pretty large numbers of their divisions and wipe them out. Not bad. Like 119k. This is good. We've taken quite a lot of territory. We've gotten quite a few factories as well. We are already about to hit deficits. We're very low on PANSERBJORN armor, for example, but we're making it work. I was about to ask, why is it that I can't add horses to my infantry divisions? Because I was trying to use them as a garrison template. Yeah, then I realized, then I sort of remembered what I was doing. No, not Vancouver. And it looks like the rest of the pony world is recognizing the value in my strife. They're giving me guns, lavender rifles, and bolt action guns. I guess they're all just guns. We've been fighting for a little while now, and progress has been made. We've taken, I mean, actually, what am I saying progress has been made? Didn't we start here? This was the first state we took. Look how much we've done. I've just been taking, I should say, galloping through the forests in the north and trying to push down to join up around Acornage with Equestria. These names are silly. My big hope is that I can try to fight for the river line here, thus giving me Detritium and Anglosata. Silly. And then that way I can have a nice defensive line to focus on pushing in the wide plains and marshes in the Sicarus areas, but it is proving challenging. Luckily, there's not really much air in my area. I guess most of the air is in the south, or maybe there just aren't many plains. Okay, Featherhead Dale, there's quite a lot of air over here, but I don't care. We're very close to their capital, which has 50 VPs on it. Like, that's a lot. They're already at 44%. Oh man, can I capitulate them? Look at that, the fall of Visipolis. Okay, the defenders used civilians as shields or forced them to fight. Okay, the garrison surrendered. Victory is near, hope lives. That did not capitulate them as much as I was hoping it was going to, but that's a lot of factories. Oh baby, yeah, give me that. I'm gonna take that. Secret police, give me those factories. Oh man, we've even connected it to rail. That's fantastic. The river is within our grasp. Okay, I know I did initially do this as half a joke and half because a wonderful donator encouraged me to do so, but this is really fun. This is a really fun war. Like, it's very, very thin on the ground for both me and the enemy. If I was actually not playing with PANSERBJORNs only, I think I'd be a lot stronger now. I'd probably also have a couple tanks, but it's really cool. Like, I have the terrain advantage. I'm attacking from multiple tiles. I'm inching forward one bit at a time. And look how much territory I've taken. All of this. That's crazy. The attack has swung to the west now. We're pushing a lot more in this area. They retook their capital, but I took it back. And we're just about to take Detritium. I'm not sure. I think we might be able to win if we just coalesce in the north and crush through the forests. We're better in the forests and the snow than they are. We're like the Russians. I was also going mass assault, but it looks like going mass mobilization will not work because I'm not infantry. Technically, I'm a bear. Not infantry. So we'll just go deep battle instead. It's the better tree anyhow. I have no idea how, but changing lands is now 96% towards capitulation, and I have 48% of the war score. That is fantastic. We're doing so well. Oh my god, the bears are OP. Look at the equipment we got because we have capitulated the changelings. Now, we did not get as much war score as I would have liked. Let's see what we can take. I've got 500 points. I need as many factories as possible. Also, I'd like contiguous borders because it'd be pretty. Okay, somehow, some way, we won. She promised them the world and gave them death. And we took pretty much the entire country. I have no idea how we pulled this off, but basically Equestria didn't really want to take anything. I guess because they have Alicorn rule and they don't actually want to conquer. So instead they just puppeted it. Benevolent absolutism under the kingdom of Olenia. They did take this little bit here in the south and this bit here, but it doesn't really matter because we're obscenely strong now. Yes, it's going to be a little tricky to get up compliance, but we do actually have scaling compliance gains, so it shouldn't be too bad. Very weird. Sadly, that's kind of the end of our focus tree, except for two little things. Number one, the true vengeance starts, and we basically just destroy all the changelings. That's kind of weird. But then we core it. All right, I'm not sure why I'd actually do this until I have at least 40% compliance to be able to do Thunder Echoes in the west. Pretty weird, so I'll just wait a little bit, and all the while, I'm going to try and continue to improve our economy. We have lots of time now, so why not upgrade to the Thunder Armor, which appears to just have like a little tank on top of it, which is just really funny to me. I hadn't realized it, but we appear to have almost 2,000 medium tanks taken from the bad German people. They were basically Germany, right? Like, they're literally called Panzer 1 and 2. Fantastic. Let's put them on the market. Remember, I can only have PANSERBJORNs. Equestria has claimed the Badlands. I have no idea where that is. Maybe it's here. Don't care, because I wish to claim Equestria itself. I mean, I guess I could try to dominate the entirety of the continent, but, oh, maybe we could. We could try to beat Stalingrad. Oh, they're really strong, actually. All united. They're pretty powerful. Maybe, I think Equestria probably will be a better one. It's also really open with forests and some plains here and there. We should be able to invade them quite nicely. Okay, we basically just just gobbled up and ate a whole bunch of people who lived here, actually removing our own factories, which is not a great idea. Now I have to wait until I have enough compliance in major forests and gem highlands. We have it in gem highlands and almost in major forests. Pretty good. Okay, I've been preparing for absolutely ages. I've got 65 total divisions, all with just PANSERBJORNs. I've had a lot of support companies, and I am ready to attack the Equestrians. They are allied to the Crystal Empire, but I'm going to have to fight them along this entire broad front, which is not going to be fun. We do have the Kingdom of Alenia as well, and I do need to kind of wipe them out as quick as possible. We do also have a very potent navy, you know, because we stole it. I'm very tempted to see what I can do about naval invasions. But first, we have to attack. Let's see what happens. Surprisingly, it's going okay. Initial attacks are being repulsed along certain borders, and they are unfortunately piercing me. Not quite sure how. They have support anti-tank. Okay, that's how. Fair enough. But we are kind of strong. We are actually able to do a lot of damage. My hope is that we can quickly wipe out Alenia. And we can also pierce enemy tanks. That's very surprising. Okay. They have way more divisions than me, but my god, we are very strong. We are actually pushing. I just need to see if I can maybe wipe out the Crystal Empire as a priority. I'm also recruiting as many divisions as I possibly can. Gotta remember to connect all the supply hubs, otherwise I'll be completely wrecked. Oh, it's so difficult to push, but it's so open as well. It's really easy to attack, but my god, is it hard to hold anything. These divisions are not ready at all, but I'm just gonna throw them out. Let's go. I killed the puppet, the Kingdom of Alenia. Very nice. Didn't realize we'd done that. Okay, we have a huge breakthrough over here. There's so many divisions in this line. I think we should just try to capitulate the Crystal Empire. We can just literally walk into the Crystal Empire. They'll capitulate, and then we can just wipe down them here. And maybe push and encircle their entire army. Maybe. Oh yeah, there's just like nowhere near enough people here. Oh, sorry, horses here. Where are the horses? They should be defending their towns. But instead, I'm rampaging across their plains, and they're dead. I got Pegasus Void Suits. I have no idea what that is, but it's a lot of equipment. I guess I'll just sell all of it? Like, I literally don't know what this is. You can have it for cheap. I have just realized that Equestria is at 0 pony power. Okay, that's gonna help. Though we're both at 0 manpower, I think my units perform better with low manpower. They are just not able to handle this. I am truly devouring them. Why did the Republic of Nova Grifoni just join Equestria? And that means Stalingrad. Oh no! Stalingrad just joined, and it instantly gave them a whole bunch of territory, encircling about a half a dozen of my divisions. What? Oh god. Oh god. Okay. Okay. That's really, really bad. Oh, but they have so many borders with me. Okay, so I'm gonna have to be really quick. I do have some divisions ready. Let's just start yeeting them out and try and hold the line. Oh my god. I think the broad plan is I need to try and take these big ass mountain ranges here, and then I can hold next to them because that will massively shrink my front line, and then we can try to fix whatever the hell this is. Oh, it's terrible. It's terrible. Yeah, I did not know that Stalingrad would just completely attack me and devastate me. This is not good. Oh god. Oh no, their borders are growing. Maybe we just really quickly destroy Stalingrad. They'll leave me alone. Is this a core for them? It's not. Okay. We're actually making incredible progress against Equestria because I'm holding on these little tiles in between the mountains that are impassable. So by holding on there, we can dedicate more forces to this horrible eastern front, which I really don't like. And the forces can continue to push through the west around Las Pegasus. Really? Las Pegasus? Come on, dude. And this one's just called Tenochtitlan. This is just the name of the Mexican city. Okay. I've never actually looked at these. Baltimore, New Horseleans, Philadelphia. Okay, I'm just gonna stop. No, one more. Manhattan, next to Haston and Bronklin. Guys, please, go to jail. Look at us countering. We've had to kind of sacrifice these 3 boys. This buys us time to try and defend up here because our capital is under threat. We're encircling some bits, and then we can try to push into this weird outcropping of Stalingrad. Maybe we can take their capital? Maybe. It honestly might just be better to just try and capitulate Equestria. They're 41% of the way there. We do have a collab government that we done in November. That might help. We've halted the push in the north and in the south, I guess, of our core territory. It is not fun, but we are pushing. The main threat now is actually in the heartlands of Stalingrad because they are really starting to hit us with all their forces. But we've held them in the mountains. I wonder, I've got 14 divisions. Can I just snake through all of Equestria and take their VPs? I'm also just beelining here. I've taken Brittlepolis. What a ridiculous name. Let's hope we can hold it and maybe try to take the cap. Oh, Oh, it's beautiful. Okay, a couple days ago I managed to capitulate them thanks to 2 compliance governments and just beelining VPs. Unfortunately, these guys are still alive, so that's not great, but we have managed to make it. We've defeated Equestria. Now we just got to think about Stalingrad. Not sure how I'm going to do this because they are still spilling into my borders, and they're really threatening me right now, which is not ideal, but my hope is if I'm very, very quick, instead of dying, I will win. All I have to do is capitulate Stalingrad. I've just got to contain the forces that are still over here. I lost a couple troops in an encirclement, but it's going to be fine. Oh my god, there's no one on the borders. Are you joking? Okay, please rush the capital. I have no manpower, of course, but I don't care. Peter's hoof, Peter's hoof. Oh yeah, without Equestria's forces, they just don't have anything to hold me back, which means that with a little bit more pushing, Ravenskoy, and there we go. Oh, all on our own, we did it. An entire continent controlled by Clan Svartpels. The bears dominate all. We can also rename Stalingrad to Trottersburg, which is weird. We have no manpower left, but we managed to defeat everybody. And it was mostly due to the fact that no one could actually pierce me. We had 34 armor. You should definitely play a PANSERBJORN only game yourself. And thank you, Fluffy Giggles McCoolsid, for recommending this ridiculous but actually really fun challenge. Please do put in the comments any suggestions you have for future videos you'd like to see, or future countries you'd like to see me play in Equestria at war. And I thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like the video before you go, and thank you to all the YouTube members and patrons who so wonderfully and graciously support this channel, and whose names you shall see shortly. Bye-bye.